understand why Rusty Rivers. You're having such a good time tonight. Thank you. Good, I'm glad. I aim to please. Lady astronaut? Okay, it's doing it again. Let's see. Okay. I'm done with that. We're gonna cancel. I was less than impressed. Less than. Jonathan Ames got $5 dinner dollars. I went over and told Sinagoso that Aurora's costing viewers. Dude, look. That guy really needs to back the fuck off. I never did a thing to that guy. Alright? That's all I got to say. He really needs to back off. He's constant. He's absolutely constant. And he's threatening to serve me with processed servers. Come on. He needs to back the fuck off. It just ruins the whole night, you know? It ruined that whole thing. Wicked serious movie discussion with a black inflated nurse doll duct taped in the background of the Total Chef's Kids band. Well, I aim to please. Shall be posted. Let's check. Oh my God! Oh my God! All right, boys. Pour a fresh cup of coffee. Yeah, pour yourself out a beverage of your choice. Freshen up that pot. Oh, crack your knuckles. Take a bathroom break. Pause the video if you have to. All right. Oh, game over, bro. Game over. What's that damn thing from Alien? Game over, man. Game over. She got a new short. She got 4 new shorts. 4 new shorts. When your period is finally over 3 days a month when you're not a raging bitch. What did she say?
Like I'm feeling like myself again. Yeah, I really was not myself.
Yeah, she's in the period.
But I don't think anybody should have to work 2 full-time jobs or even 2 part-time jobs.
You barely work a part-time job!
Just to survive. Either give us enough hours and pay us enough money to live a fulfilling life, well, not even fulfilling, just bare minimum. Like, why are we working 60 hours a week and still wondering what...
Barely works 20 hours a week. She can't stand for 6 hours in a day. She barely works. And she's posting shorts about being paycheck to paycheck. Her mother makes her food. She doesn't pay rent. And she's bitching about work. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Now make it 100% real cheese, because what was in it before?
Shut up. You don't act like you don't eat a ton of junk food.
Bully you and abuse you, have absolute amnesia over what they did to you. It's like it was
just another Tuesday for your bullies, and they won't remember.
It's so crazy how the people who hurt you, bully you, and abuse you have absolute amnesia over what they did to you. It's like it was just another Tuesday for them. But for you, it was like a core fucking traumatic event, and normally it was repeated over and over and over again. It's like they would just discharge their negative bullshit on you because they didn't have the sophistication.
I got some discharge. All right, let's watch this shit show. Rocky Horror Picture Show, right? Why am I on mute? We live in a society meme alert. We live in a society alert. We live in a society alert. Ricardo, $5. Shelby doesn't have a black pole doll fitting to her background. Total amateur check. This is fucking Rocky Horror Picture Show right here. Like I'm Jesus Christ. I'm just Cheese Whiz straight from the can. Yeah, I know, right? Like, I went to the tip today. I had to put so much wood in my car. I'm so scared of spiders. What's the tip? Shelby's boring Reams' new gal is better. Oh, man.
And I wanted to talk about
Hey,
that.
better than fish.
My name is Shelby, and
Okay.
I'm on this channel.
I'm not bad boy, but
And I remember
not bad boy to
being a
be.
young girl and being confident in myself. And I
Oh, man.
people progressively hated the fact that I was at peace with myself. And I was progressively humbled by other people to not like myself anymore.
Long sentences. It comes back. As soon as I see some weeds popping up, I'll get my bonus S out, put it in the spreader, and I'll hit that area. That'll keep the weeds at bay. Feed it. That's it. No weeds. No weeds. Get out of here, weeds.
Well, let me actually. Okay, he gave me his username. I'm gonna double check it right now. Hold on. I do actually do this every once in a while. All right, I'm gonna go to his page and see if he's hit. I don't know why it would be.
Hey, I'm good. What about you?
Recognize the name. Song. Okay, well, you should be good. I don't know why you got hidden, but apparently you were hidden, so you should be good now. Don't abuse it.
Who would speak on my developing breasts and call them mosquito bites.
Wow. What do you think about that, baby?
Gotta spray my hair.
Like a deflated balloon. That was not very appealing. That was not great. That was not great. Oh, that was not great. Yeah, not just the makeup, right? San is in the chat. Okay, I can see you now. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is up with that. She does not know how to use the makeup. She's off. It's a filter. I feel too bad. She has a flower in her hair. She's trying to make herself the best she can. No need to make fun. I'm not making fun of her. She unironically posts videos and shorts about how she's tired of living paycheck to paycheck and she works too much.
I am good.
She does not have any bills at all. Like this is what I'm trying to get through. Like her parents house her, feed her, do everything, enable her. She's 32, almost 33 years old in a couple months. Actually, when does she turn 33? I'm making fun of the ridiculousness of the fact that she claims she works too much. That's actually offensive to me. Because there's a lot of people that fucking... There's a lot of people that missed...
How long am I streaming?
kids' lives.
I think my usual 2 hours.
because they were trying to put a roof over their
I think 2 hours is going to be, for right now, it's going to be the sweet spot.
when somebody bitches about paycheck to paycheck.
Since I
And they
have
clearly don't need
my
it.
hand in so many other jars.
This is not going making cheap. Have you heard what she
But
says
yes,
about me,
I meant
by the way?
to send you that text.
Happy Easter.
I actually meant to
Happy Easter
send
time,
you,
Discovery.
okay. Well, first, I felt something coming
Okay,
towards
I will
you
not pick on her appearance.
at some point in the night,
Fair.
but I
will watch the
didn't
video.
want to message you because it was
I
like
will
3
not
a.m. or
make another
something.
comment
So I
on
was
my
like,
appearance,
I'll wait
alright?
until it's about time for me to
She
sleep,
calls me much,
which was
much
like
worse
7
things all
a.m.
the time.
But then I fell asleep. So then I woke up briefly and I sent you that. Can I drop in? Yes. Hello. How are you?
There's nothing there to even touch. And I had boys in my class say my manhood was bigger than yours.
I don't know if I want to watch this. Jesus Christ. That actually sounds like something not. That's like something you should report to the cops. Good Lord. Like, yeah, you guys heard that, right? Like, that's something that should have been
Just
prosecuted.
catching up on
Not
Abbott
necessarily.
Elementary.
That was.
Max is 24 years
What did she
younger than me.
say?
I think I've dated, I think the youngest person I've dated
I'm depressed and disturbed. Yeah, that's
was
an
like
excuse
13
right
years
there. That's an excuse.
younger than me.
What's up, Castaway? Nice, very nice since childhood. Yeah, that was. But you should have gone to the teacher. Right, exactly. San, thank you for the
I have a serious question though. Do Luther and Gregory talk about me behind my back?
Lasted 4 months. Hey, doesn't matter. 6 days is 6 days, and it's not about the number. It's not about the number. It's about today. Period. Every time.
He was 28
It's
and
not
I'm
about tomorrow, it's not about
52.
yesterday. It's about today. What are you going to do today? What are you going to do right now? Because you can make excuses about tomorrow. You can make excuses about what happened yesterday. But what are you going to do today? One day at a time. Longest I've lasted in 4 months is tough battle for the mind, but I take it day by day. Thank you for your words of wisdom and I pray blessings to you, bro. Thank you, son. I appreciate it.
So you must be really hot.
It's
I'm
worth it.
taking
Finally
it.
get some real sleep.
Yeah, you were actually supposed to send me a picture.
None of this happened in the real world, right? Tom Lavelle, good work. Sheesh, women do go through shit too. Shelby has potential to be cute.
And you want to
Put in
know
more effort.
if Luther and Gregory
W.
talk
Son,
about you?
Yeah, thank you, son. Good for you, man. Every day's a victory. No, seriously, like doesn't matter what happened yesterday. Doesn't
Not in a
matter
bad
how
way,
many
but
days,
like
how
me
many
coming
strings- how
back,
many days you string together,
etc.
how many days in between the strings of sober days you strung together.
You're downplaying me. What's wrong with it?
You today.
What? I said you're hot, right?
That's it. I got 1687 today. Only I can change
Yeah,
my
especially
life.
if you're
No
not
one can do it
American.
for me. Rakesha
If you're
can't
not
do it for me.
American,
Shelby can't do it for me. Although she
you're probably
did wake me up.
smoking.
Wake me up inside. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
I go for younger men, easier to manage.
Save me from myself. Can't wake up. Wake me up inside.
Yeah,
That album.
they talk about. I was talking to
Albums that, like,
another person,
listen to the
but
whole album. It's not just about
yeah,
the
they do talk about
songs.
you,
That album is good.
about how it will be when you're back over there. I need to bring you closer.
1687. 1687. That's a all right. Hey, we got 343 in the chat revenue. That's pretty good. 343. They ruined. I have it under good authority, everybody. The consensus is they ruined Halo.
I got a massage and did yoga today.
Thanks, y'all. I never noticed how much
Lucky
time I wasted
you.
smoking weed, and of course saves a lot of money. All the tools great. Rakesha will probably try it though. She looks wild.
Yeah, and I feel like this disconnected me from my divine essence.
I'm only asking because I'm not
Divine
taking how
essence?
serious.
Oh, no, is she gonna manifest?
What do you mean?
We get caught up in this man-made matrix of what it means to have a certain appearance, of what it means to be beautiful.
What do you
I
mean
was
you can't
confident
take
in
them
myself until
seriously?
about the age of 12. And it wasn't coming from boys or even from men. Mostly it was coming from patriarchally indoctrinated women and other.
I'm sorry. Patriarchally indoctrinated women. Holy fucking jungle gym backward handstand double backflips. Batman. God, you can just say women are catty bitches. You're allowed to say that. You can call a spade a spade. It's not because they were patriarchally. Here's the thing.
So I was up doing read on
Women
Luther's
were
feelings too.
adhering.
That's probably okay. Maybe you should be careful. That's probably why I was having thoughts about you last night.
Oh, it's good to know. It was not patriarchally
No, they weren't bad.
induced.
Uh-huh.
Hate. Jesus.
I'd like to fly you out and get you
Yeah, I mean,
dual
really, sure.
citizenship.
I'm just saying. To say
Huh?
that it was because
Wait,
women
why?
were adhering to the patriarchy.
I mean, what am I
that was
gonna
the
what am I
reason
gonna
they
do over
fucking
there?
treated you that way is the most asinine statement I think she's ever made. Right up there with "you're not ugly, you're dangerous." God. Just having to look at the
Oh,
clock at work. 21,
yeah,
21,
right in the
21.
hole.
Numerology, bro. When I was
Mm.
for Ricardo, $5. Thank you.
See the
When I was
world.
old school admin, also
I mean, I
tried to
would
run
like
my
that.
jugs repeatedly. It was a nightmare. This was post grad, and I'm a dude. I was the janitor.
Yes, USA does suck. Save me.
Were you drinking sunscreen again, Charlie?
The girls. The other girls were very vicious towards me, and I feel like if you're a tomboy and you like playing in the woods and like
Men love tomboys. We wish make tomboys American again. Make tomboys great again. We'll never get tomboys back. We lost the tomboys to the lesbians. We'll never get tomboys back. It's a tragedy, really.
and doing things that are a little
Every chick played Pokemon. Every chick played Pokemon. It was every fucking chick. They loved that fucking game. Every chick. Harry Potter, Pokemon.
In Australia, it's very relaxed. Yes, my
unconventional. Then
my Australian
Pokemon
client
was the most
constantly
conventional,
wants me to
normie-conforming
move there.
thing possible. Like, she just keeps saying the same things over and over again, and it's like, it's not interesting.
ostracized and dogged for your appearance. I never wore makeup. I have a little bit of lipstick on today just because of the video topic.
Press X for doubt.
But I feel like if you're connected to your divine essence, you can't
Oh
Did she
God,
just learn about that? Did she just learn about the
I got a call. Yes, you can ask. You can ask what's coming towards you. I think she's about to call again. I have English. I have English and Dutch. Yes, you told me. You told me all this yesterday. That's why I was like, yeah, can I see a picture, please? Oh my God, I think she's gonna call again. Oh my God, I'm trying, and then they're telling me I gotta answer questions, and oh my God. So what is it? Okay, I guess I'll do you next. After I see whatever's going on out here. Oh, so serious money. This is like $2 a minute. I don't know why they call me. Why they just like knock? I think they just like knocking on my door, just to knock on it. It's never anything relevant, and they know what time I work, so I'm like, why? What? I will speak to my government about getting you a 10-year visa. Oh my God. Hmm. What am I reading? He thinks because of past behavior, not feeling anymore, not acting on his feelings or peeping. They both feel I don't need them. Okay, so it's coming towards you. Oh, so you want to know what's coming towards you? I'm in Melbourne? Wait. Oh my God. Wait. Do we know each other? We don't know each other, do we? You're not near, what's it called? Mulala? You're not near that, are you? Or is it called Mumula? Or Mulala? Mulala? Okay, just making sure. Because that's where my friend there lives, is like in that area. Oh yeah, but what's coming towards you? I was seeing stuff about a message being sent to you. Like multiple. I had my first beer in 4 years. How was it? Hmm. It made me sleep. Did you see from who or what they were talking about? No. I didn't know the details, but it seemed to have been content that would really get your nerves up. Something like that. Enough for me to want to warn you with a heads up. Hello, fun love. How are you? You gotta go get your dog some food? Yeah, go take care of the doggy. Hello, how can I help you? How may I be of service? I want to ask, how does TS feel about you? Tell me about them. TS. They seem to like you. They're attracted to you. But they kind of want to keep things balanced. They don't want to fully commit, but they recognize the time that you both have put into each other. They really just want security and comfort in the dynamic between the two of you and trust. What is it that you're wanting from TS? Friendship. Well, it seems possible. However, I guess the main issue is getting the defensive barriers down. There seems to be something in place that I guess is keeping them more wary. But I do see friendship happening. It's just going to take some time. Yeah, just give it time. Was there anything else about TS you wanted to know? Can I ask, what are my strengths as a person? Yes, I can look at that pretty easily. Well, I would be interested in knowing your birthday, but I don't really need it. Your strengths. You have pretty good taste. You have an eye for the finer things in life. It seems that you're willing to fight for things, but you also know how to pick your battles. You know how to be fair to other people. You know when to take appropriate risks. And it does seem like you are someone who knows how to apply themselves in anything that they have a passion for. You also know how to dedicate yourself and commit to things. So it seems like you are pretty much, your strengths are all those of someone of an upright character, a hard worker, and a good associate. You're welcome. Oh my god, they're making my phone overheat. It will stress me out. Yes. You should prepare. Younger men treat me the best. The age gap is good. Less arguing, more growth. I agree. Well, okay. I like older people. I like them older. Can you see who it is or what it's related to? I just got Verizon to hook me up with my phone, so everything's falling into place. I think I was only supposed to give you a heads up. I don't think you're supposed to know more than that. God, I'm on fire right now. I dated a man who had millions, was younger than me, he was supportive of me. Don't stress about it. You will do fine. Who told you this? Tell them thank you. I'm still trying to figure out who it was too. Sometimes it just comes from the great beyond, like a meteorite. I broke up with him because he asked me for a threesome. Oh, on your birth, okay. I can understand on your birthday. Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. Was it a voice or okay? All the information you'd want to know about that is contained in this apparatus, and there's no way I'm opening this on a stream. Maybe one day in the future I could show you images, show you the forbidden knowledge.
When you said it's not much different from your earlier days of professional reading, what happened to you?
FaceTime, yes. FaceTime would be fun.
Like, what types of things did you go through that? I don't know. It was like, to be honest, I felt like it was a Mean Girl fucking clique. It was very cliquey. I don't fuck with people with a circle. I don't like followers. I do my own thing, you know? But I don't like the energy that I was getting today. It was very negative. I swear to God, I must have some psychic ability because I can just feel, like, it's so crazy. Like, I can feel someone, their body language, everything. Like, I analyze them so well that I can sense when something doesn't feel right. I have haters from a distance that, you know, to my knowledge, like, we're good. We never had any issues, but just by the way they move online, like, it's just too easy to see through people. Like, am I the only, like, does other people see that too? Because I feel it. And now I've been starting to act more like my sister, where I'm not, like, calling people out on shit. I'm just distancing myself. I feel like it's better off. Like, as much as I wanted to dive a little deeper today and call out that lady for what she did, I was just like, you know what? I got my answer just by her hesitance and her response. Not because this just means that I'm destined for better things, and, you know, God's just redirecting me. Every time something fails, God's redirecting me. And I came to that conclusion earlier yesterday, when, same with relationships. If you try hard and nothing's working out, it means it's not God. It's not from God.
God, I'm trying so hard to get to them all. Oh my God. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're mainly wanting to know if Luciano still has the same intentions towards you due to where things are between the two of you, relationship-wise. Going by your cards, Seven of Pentacles in the primary position and reversed does show that while both of you have put a lot of time into each other, that the situation is a little delicate. It does seem that both of your energies have started to slightly waver just a bit. However, Four of Wands does show that both of you are getting back on the right track in that regard. So it does seem like both of your intentions are starting to realign, kind of like he was telling you before you came here. Now, Eight of Swords is the only concerning card in this reading, with it being in the final position in reversed. Since it does show that on Luciano's part, it seems that what he wants and his actual actions, or what he's actually able to do right now, are not fully aligned, which is what's causing a bit of a rub between the two of you. So I don't think I would necessarily doubt his wishes, but I would start to try and help him figure out what he can do to align his actual real world actions with what he really wants. Because if this frustration lingers, it's going to end up causing a rift between the two of you. Now, if you want more information about what the future holds between the two of you, as well as any other issues that may arise, you can give me a call or send me a message. I'll be honest, I thought the one person who put me in a private a few minutes ago, going by their name, I was so certain that I was about to see their penis. I was so certain that they were about to start killing their shit, like right in front of me. And Greg and Lou working together to get me out here, or like, what are they doing? But where are they talking? They are talking about guy-related stuff that I don't think you should know about. I'll tell you when you're older. You're nosy. See what I be talking about? See what I be talking about? That's what that one guy that you usually be hearing me play be talking about. He would be yelling right now into the mic. How's he talk? He say, I can't even replicate his accent. He's definitely New York. I can't replicate his accent. God. I deserve to know. Oh, yeah? You should. I mean, right, if you really want to know, you should just ask your cards. Especially since they seem to like you, I feel like they'll tell you exactly what you want to know. I'm surprised you don't use it more to just read them for all of their filth. Oh, God. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you want to know if you got the job, and you want to know, if so, when will you find out? Going by your cards, the Hierophant shows in the primary position that everything that you've done so far to apply for the job has gone very well. However, the Devil being in the secondary position does show that when it comes to the third round of checking through an application, which this is going to usually be the harder part, where it's not so much about if you actually got approved, but it's more so elements related to HR and payroll are starting to become the new arbiter in this decision making. So it seems like there's a bit of a snag there where they can't figure out what exactly to pay you for, and it's causing a lot of delays between them and the actual people you'll be working with are for. And Queen of Pentacles in the final position is showing that you ultimately will get the job. It's just on a bit of a delay. You should expect to hear something from them in about the next week. Now, if you want more information about what to expect while you're at this job, as well as any other issues that may come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. Are they talking about how pretty I am? Yes, exactly. It's the perfect way to put it. We should stop. We should only say that sentence and nothing more. So we could go about this in an anime says they're being anime perverts about me. Yes. You could definitely say that. That's cringe. What? How is it cringe? I mean, you can't say that that's cringe. And what do you expect them to do? Talk about knitting? They are healthy, robust men. And we've already talked about you. What the fuck? What? It's pretty crazy. Is it explicit stuff? I think we both know the answer to that. I think we both know the answer to that.
This is gonna be one of them videos where I'm gonna just keep it up. What you're about to witness is 30 minutes of pure unadulterated nonsense opinions that is going to make absolutely no sense and have you wondering how the hell is even half of this shit possible? And my answer to you is I don't know either. I'm just here to show you the most insane depiction of a real life historical figure that they put in the anime. So
Will I be rich? I can look at that for like 3 credits.
There's a lot of absurd shit that happens in this universe that makes absolutely no sense. I mean, the last time I covered a Baki character, I was talking about a buck-booty naked resurrected 7-foot caveman. But I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think it could get crazier than that. I mean, what could possibly top resurrecting a primitive that fought dinosaurs for one? Well, how about resurrecting the greatest swordsman in human history? They somehow figured out a way to resurrect Musashi Miyamoto, the most legendary samurai in history. A nigga who went undefeated in duels with a whopping record of 60 and 0. And these are not anime numbers, these are actual real numbers. If you step to this nigga back in the feudal Japan era, there was a 100% chance your ass was gone. Legendary samurai in history. A nigga who went undefeated in duels with a whopping record of 60 and 0. And these are not anime numbers, these are actual real numbers. If you step to this nigga back in the feudal Japan era, there was a 100% chance your ass was dying. Bro was not to be fucked with. Now, how they resurrected him is one of the most absurd things I've ever seen. They went to his grave and dissected his spinal tissue so they could make a clone of him. And when the clone was
Is that normal for a boy and his best friends? Yes, it is extremely normal. If only you knew how normal it gets amongst the boys.
Crazy stuff happens in this universe every day. This is normal at this point. Now, when Bro woke up and they took him out into the world, he basically had the Captain America waking up out the iceberg moment, but 10 times more brutal. Because Cap was just asleep for 70. Musashi's been dead for 400 years. So this dude thought he was on a whole different planet. This dude was terrified of riding in a car. It was a complete shock when he rode an elevator for the first time. He had no clue what the hell was going on because the world just completely changed for him. But one thing that didn't change was that in this era, niggas still love to fight, and Musashi loved to fight. So with that being said, let's start to go through this gauntlet that this man ran. Because this dude damn
I didn't know. There's no way you didn't know. There's no way you don't know by now how they get down. The kind of stuff they casually say, they talk about that stuff even with people even about women. Well, I guess especially with women they hate, they especially do it. I can never unhear some conversation, like some coworkers at a very old job I had, and they hated this one manager who was a very dark-skinned lady. I just remember one dude, some lanky dude who worked in like the bakery or something. He was just like, yeah, she needs to get done in her ass hard. It was like she was constantly writing him up. They were so terrified of this woman. Okay, mic check. Tripping over mics. But yeah, I mean, they don't really talk a lot about feelings like that. So, okay, I mean, how could I put it? You know, like women will talk about sex and everything, but they obviously talk about a lot more going into that. They don't usually like jump right into it. They know how to build a plate of balanced food groups. Men, I don't know, they just jump into it. They just throw a heaping slab of steak on the plate and say, let's get into it. But they're like that with everything. They're a definite like meat and potatoes kind of people when it comes to conversations. Everything is usually one topic or maybe two topics, with one of the side topics being sex. So it's like they can do sports and sex, or just sports, or just sex, or video games and sex, or just video games, or just sex. Even with anime, anime is like so naturally gooner aligned that even if they only talk about anime, they're still talking about sex too. But yes, they have needs. They have needs. You know this. Ask the cards, they talk about you in an explicit manner. Nine of Wands. Okay. Well, Nine of Wands, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, King of Wands. I mean, you literally just pulled up like what? You pulled up like 4 penises in that reading. So, you tell me. I mean, Ace of Wands is literally a dude holding his Johnson. Like he's literally going like this with it. Like you don't get more on the nose than that. My face of absolute disgust. Oh, I guess I couldn't control myself because I'm just reading your cards and I'm just like, why are there just so many penises in this reading? Eight of Cups. fuck. That actually had something in it. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my god. Ugh. I fucking hate these red Solo cups. Oh fuck. Eight of Cups represents someone trying to turn away from something. In this case, it would be temptation. They try to rein it in. So they're at least trying to, be gentlemen. It's just hard.
But you're passing out and tells him, wow, you did impressive, little nigga. But I feel like indulging in more fun. I will, and thank you for the free meal. And when Musashi leaves, Maki just passes out. And gets knocked out again. So after Musashi smoked the main character twice in the same game. And when Musashi leaves, Maki just passes out. And gets knocked out again. So Musashi slumped the main character twice in the same game.
Yeah, I'm not that fine. Oh my god. Are you the expert now? What? Are you the expert now? Do you have like an innate what, did you get like a checkup on your power ranking or something? Look. I've seen women there are women who get guys saying the craziest things imaginable that you wouldn't believe.
Was everyone's favorite bald nigga with eye patch, Dopo Orochi. Now, the reason Dopo even knew Musashi was resurrected and back in the first place was because earlier that day, Musashi was on of his broken blades and left, having to take a long walk of shame all the way back home. So after strongest swordsman of today, Sukuna versus Gojo type shit. However, the way Musashi
Oh, you know this guy. I think I've seen him before.
Ridiculous.
Like maybe once.
All the modern day swordsmen look like a bunch of frauds walking around with butter knives. Because Musashi beat this man without even lifting a finger. You see, when dude walked up to him, he quite literally felt this nigga cut him down and killed him a total of 7 times in his mind. Dude lost the fight before it even started. He knew he was cooked, so he just dead ass gave up. And he straight up admitted that if he actually went through with this fight, he would have basically just thrown his life away for nothing. So after Mr. Sabu gave up, Musashi decided to add more salt to the wound and embarrass this dude to a degree of no recovery. He asked Mr. Sabu if he could see his swords so he could inspect them. So when he gave Musashi his swords and he started to inspect them, he basically told Mr. Sabu, as expected, these swords are utter garbage, my nigga. So he ends up swinging his swords, and they both end up breaking because they could not withstand the sheer force of Musashi's swing. And after he swung his swords, he told him,
my one girlfriend just texted me. Oh no. She just said, hi. Oh, hell no.
And after bro heard that, his whole life basically just flashed in front of his eyes. Because this was the moment in his life where he just straight up learned that he wasn't built for this shit. So he picked up the scraps of his broken blades and left, having to take a long walk of shame all the way back home. So after Mr. Sabu got his whole life dreaming sword shattered, the next character to get embarrassed was none other
where he's coming for Doflamingo? No, I didn't see that.
And I'm gonna be so real. I haven't seen Baki get embarrassed like this since he fought Yujiro for the first charge, huh? Like this nigga got done dirty. So here's how this went down. Baki ends up going over to Tokugawa's house to confront this overwhelming aura he's been feeling uneasy about. And the person with that overwhelming aura was
Hey, have you actually
So
watched Baki?
finally-
Baki really is like Baki is probably like the stupidest, funniest thing I've ever watched in my life when it comes to shonen stuff. I only got into it because a guy who I was very close to made me watch it many, many years ago. And I felt like I was like on drugs when I watched it. It was just really, really, I was just like, this is so stupid. But yeah, I ended up finishing it because of him, even though we don't talk anymore.
felt this man's aura near him. He threw a heavy leg kick, but his leg got cut off. Now, I ain't gonna lie, this was a pretty good psych gotcha nigga ass moment, because he actually didn't get his leg cut off. It was all in his head. Musashi literally pulled up for 1 second, and his presence made him get stuck in a genjutsu. And the wildest part about it is that he still felt the pain of his leg getting cut off. So when Baki looks up from the ground, he sees Musashi standing over him and staring a hole into his soul. And the difference of what they saw when they stared at each other was just insane. When Baki looked at Musashi, he saw a mushroom cloud. Just pure destruction. But when Musashi looked at Baki, all he saw was free eats. Thanksgiving for this nigga. Nigga looked at him like a plate that you get at a family function that your grandma made. Catfish, yams, collard greens, mac and cheese, cornbread. This nigga was free food. So they ended up going outside to run the ones. This is where Baki just got completely embarrassed. Baki went in for a kick, but Musashi gripped his ankle and lifted him with one hand like he was playing with a toy. Then he started to grip his ankle so hard, his ankle started to shatter while he was holding him up midair. Then he whips him behind his back and says, "Let's find out if he'll break." So he uses Baki's body like he would swing a sword and slams him on the ground, shutting his lights out. This right here might go down as one of the most absurd moments of all time. He grabbed the main character, yes, the main character of the show, picked him up like he was a toy and used him as a human sword to see if he could survive his swing. That is generally one of the most mind-boggling, insane things I've seen. So Baki ended up taking a pretty good long nap after this. But when he woke up, he decided that he wanted to run the ones one more time. Now, I don't know why he thought that was a good idea, but hey, if you've taken as many hits to the head as Baki has in his life, the CTE demons in your head just take over at some point, I guess. So Baki comes out for round 2 and immediately throws a jab at Musashi to catch him off guard. And Baki actually drops Musashi to a knee for a second because he actually had him stunned. But he gets up and
Wait,
straight up tells
what?
Baki,
Are you asking about the video or something else?
I could have just dodged it, but I decided to eat it. And Baki was just completely flabbergasted at this point. This dude basically just told him to his face that I just saw your fastest attack coming, and I decided to let you hit me so you can get a little morale boost. So to end the fight, Musashi decided to take his actual fighting.
Oh, the look on my face. I mentioned one of my harem members is texting me right now on Discord. So I'm like reading her messages and she's just acting up. She told me don't fight it. So I'm kind of geeking right now.
Visible swords showed up out of nowhere. Now, I don't know where the hell they came from, but my guess is that he just conjured them up out of his aura or some shit. The Baki goes in to attack him, but Musashi
She needs to go to her husband.
stops him before he can even throw it.
I'm not. She's playing with me right now. She knows I'm working.
So with one final attempt, Baki tries to to hit Musashi one last time, but he blocks it with his foot and uses his punch as a bounce pad to land on. So Musashi looks at Baki on the verge of passing out and tells him, "Wow, you did impressive, little nigga. But I feel like indulging in more fun. Wow, and thank you for the free meal." And when Musashi leaves, Baki just passes out and gets knocked out again. So after Musashi slumped the main character twice in the same game, the next character to get utterly embarrassed was everyone's favorite bald nigga with an eye patch, Doppo. Now the reason Doppo even knew Musashi was resurrected and back in the first place was because earlier that day, Musashi was on the news for beating up like 4 cops at once, and it was all caught on security cam footage. The first dude
It's
tried
not
to get
Vanessa
behind him,
messages.
but this nigga grabbed his nuts and crushed them into smithereens. Look at the way he falls clutching where his testicles once were. This brother just got his manhood taken in 4K for the whole world to see on national news. Then he walks up to the next cop. The cop tried to swing, but instantly got the baton snatched. And Musashi stares him straight in the face and slams him down the middle with his baton. Yes, your eyes do not deceive you. This nigga used a baton as a sword. And look at him on the ground. The nigga's having a seizure. Then the last two tried to jump up, but they both got air sliced and dropped as well. Now this is what Doppo saw on the news. And being the crazy ass nigga he is, he saw that and he wanted to fight him to see if he was a real nigga or not. So when they stood off from one another,
How can I be of service to you? What is on your mind? Was wanting some cards pulled or whatever you do best. Well, to best help you, what is... Name 2 specific areas you want looked at. Because I'll do 7 cards. More specific, the better. Yes. Typically, yes. Just don't ask about the lottery. Catering. I've never heard that name before. Well, me and Catering get back together. Let's see what comes up. Well, if I'm doing 7, I can go ahead and show you in order. So it already shows there's a possibility of it happening. Simply establishing here, both of you have a good connection. So that's what's working for you when it comes to getting that connection back. Ace of Wands shows that the intimacy is still there, regardless of how much distance or separation there's been. So everything is looking really good. This card is interesting since it's showing that part of what will bring you both together will be some sort of event or shared activity where you both can be in proximity of each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. This card is the first one that's kind of troubling, since it does show that Kateri will not be exactly receptive initially towards getting back with you. This card builds upon that by showing that you will need to address whatever caused the separation in the first place. So it seems that there wasn't a good amount of closure with what caused the separation back then. So it's kind of weighing on her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Final card. 1, 2. This one will be the overall evaluation card. Oh God. It's extremely positive. It does show that both of you will get back together. So I'd say just try to take it slow. Try to address whatever caused the breakup or separation in the first place. And just try to talk with her without putting any pressure on her. Like, get her comfortable, get her back into the mindset that got you both together in the first place. So you ended up getting a pretty good reading on that. How do you feel about it? Where's my fan? Well, I keep forgetting to order a new fan. That's what I need to order. Keeping my distance. I think that's a good play for now. Oh my God, my video stopped. But yes, please keep me posted on if anything comes up. Especially when she has such a unique name like that. It totally exited out of my video. You're welcome.
Got it.
When you're ready for spring break, emphasis on the break.
Hi guys, welcome.
It matters where you stay. Book your spring break now. Hilton for the stay.
Tokugawa asks Doppo to introduce himself to Musashi. So Doppo decides to introduce himself by breaking shit and showing off. He started punching cinder blocks, slicing glass bottles with
I think we both know the answer to that one. It's a definite yes.
Now after seeing that, any regular
Yes.
person would be impressed. But Musashi looked at him when he was finished and was like, was that supposed to be martial arts or a dance, my nigga? So when Doppo heard him say it was a dance, this pissed him off to the max. Because Musashi just flat out disrespected his craft. So they squared up against each other, and these boys were ready to throw down. So Doppo decides to attack first with a headbutt, but Musashi does one of the most disrespectful things you could ever do to a ball nigga. He palmed his like, dog. The thing that gets me the most is that he really started doing his chrome dome like he was polishing a bowling ball. So Doppo backs up and Musashi takes his fighting stance, where he has his air swords drawn. So he goes into attacking. Doppo wins the first sword, but his other sword came down and ended up slicing him. And Doppo is screaming, thinking that he actually got hit. But then Musashi started laughing.
I'm flattered.
Finally realizes that he actually didn't get hit by a sword. Musashi was just staring at him, fist cocked back and loaded, and he told him, "See, I told you, it's just all a dance, my nigga." And
oh no. What just hit my phone? I know I didn't see what I just saw. You see what I mean? You see what I be talking about? That's exactly why I was watching what I was watching last night. See what I be talking about? Or you see what my man be talking about?
So Tokugawa gives Musashi a sword that can actually withstand the power of his swing. And this ends up leading up to one of the most absurd KOs in anime history. So Musashi kept on talking
That's that Fruits Basket talks. That's that Fruits Basket be shonen language coming out of you tonight.
This nigga somehow held back enough strength while also putting out enough to knock a nigga out cold without the blade even splitting him open. That shit is the most absurd way to knock a nigga out. Like, this isn't even remotely possible. This nigga should have been looking like
would that ever happen?
Split in two right down the middle. And then this nigga wakes up after getting knocked out like, well, damn, looks like he's the real deal. Like, my brother in Christ, you should be talking to God right now. Now, the next cast member to get
I think you should never say never when it comes to something like that. I'm sure many of us are only on this earth right now because of many unusual activities.
I'm going to Japan, my nigga, because he wanted to challenge him to a fight, but not just to a regular fight. Retsu challenged this man to a fight to the death.
Oh my god. It's not up to me, it's up to Gregory. My man.
So this fight was basically like a WWE no-holds-barred Extreme Rules match. Everything was legal. Swords, nunchucks, tables, ladders, chairs, you name it, you could use it, except for guns. Because that's just flat out cheap. You know what the crazy thing is? They did this in front of a live crowd. Dead ass got off of their 9 to 5 and said, "Hey, you want to go see a nigga die?" Oh, hell yeah, bro. What? Is that not insane, yo?
Yeah, always a fun time on the internet.
So Retsu immediately rips off his jacket, and inside of it, it was loaded with at least 100 kunai in there. So Retsu just starts to PK fire the knives at Musashi. But Musashi started to dodge every single knife, and even started catching them. Then to really just show how much of a different level he was on compared to Retsu, Bro decided to cut the last kunai in half. So when Retsu finally ran out of ammo, he decided that his next best move was to use his shirt as
Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you mainly just want to know what are your ex-boyfriend's true intentions with staying in contact with you. Going by your cards, the Fool in the primary position does show that mainly when it comes to this, your ex is primarily just following his impulses. So it does seem that part of it was initially just started by him following his whims of still wanting to be in contact with you because of the good times that both of you had and what you bring to him in terms of energy and vibes. The Hermit in the secondary position kind of speaks more about this by showing that regardless of who else he might talk to or whatever else he has going on, part of him still does feel a little bit lonely in some respect, to where he greatly values the bonds that he's made with people and the time that's passed. So he doesn't really want to necessarily throw people away just because of a change in status. Now, Page of Wands in the final position in reversed does show that towards the future and kind of what's lingering on his mind is the potential for him to want to try to be intimate with you again, or to try and make things work again with you in some way. But for now, he's trying to just be upfront and honest with you and just keep a friendly connection. But I do see some temptation coming up. Now, if you want more information about what to expect from him in the future, as well as what will happen if you both were to try and make things work again, you can give me a call or send me a message.
He just became an absolute dickhead because he just started to troll him for the rest of the fight. This nigga.
So that's my cards. Would he? Page of Cups, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Four of Swords. It's a lot to unpack. I'm not even going to say anything.
Drop Musashi to his knees. Now, when it looked like Retsu was coming to finish him off, Musashi grabbed his peg, and this is where Retsu fell into the trap. The same one Baki fell into. Musashi picked him up. This 200-pound plus nigga by the leg with one arm, swung his body back all the way, and swung him again like a sword, smashing his face into the ground. Now, the most insane thing about this is that Retsu's body recovered and stood up, but he was still out cold. But Musashi had to walk up to him and grab his fist and throw him on the ground and wake him up. And right here is when you can see that Retsu was just out there. This had no clue what he was clearly concussed. And Musashi was just standing over him like, you know, little nigga, this doesn't end till one of us are dead. So when Retsu's brain finally started to function again, he goes up and starts to attack him. But now, he couldn't even land a hit because Musashi started to block every single one of his strikes. So since Retsu was basically downloaded at this point, he had to try some new shit and pull something out of his bag. So he decides to take Baki's fighting stance to see if he could mix him up a little bit. But I don't think bro understood that this was not the move because Baki himself got knocked out twice. So the fuck did bro think that this was gonna accomplish? So Musashi leaps at Retsu with a random sword he picked up and rams the blade right into Retsu's face. Now this is another moment where a character should be dead. Retsu's face should be split in two right now. But this nigga still has the ability to talk right now because he didn't cut him all the way through. So Musashi tries to finish the strike, but Retsu hits a counter and Baki hits Musashi in the face, laying him out on the ground. So it actually looks like Retsu did mad damage to Musashi right here. He looked absolutely stunned and was coughing up blood. So Retsu tries to finish him off with the Bruce Lee into the dragon curb stomp. But all of this was a ruse. Musashi was playing possum the entire time. He caught Retsu mid-air and wrapped the cord that was on his clothes around his neck. Then he continued to wrap up Retsu's entire body until he was wrapped up like a present. This was pure humiliation at its finest. And look at Retsu. He is about to start bawling his eyes out because he knows he's cooked. It's over. The whole crowd knew as well, too. They was like, please, Musashi, please don't kill that nigga! But it was too late. Musashi picked up his blade, cut the cord loose and said, turn around, nigga. And when Retsu turned around, Musashi's blade came right down the middle. So Retsu tried to counter it like last time, but he ends up getting his peg leg cut off. And when he ended up bagging up, you knew it was over, because he had a big ass line going straight down his body. Then like 2 seconds later, the wound opens and Retsu's body just explodes in blood. Now this cut actually didn't kill him because it was too shallow. And also, apparently, Retsu learned some technique that can make him survive a cut of a sword. I don't know, some straight up bullshit that the narrator's trying to gaslight me into believing in. But I guess it worked. So since Retsu is somehow still alive, he decides to prep one final move. He got down into the same feral stance that Pickle uses. So Retsu leaps at him and throws a punch. And Musashi cuts right into Retsu's face. Retsu planned this so Musashi's sword could get stuck in his fist. So Retsu yelled at this man and said, "I got you." But Musashi looked at him with a classic, "Haha, you fool!" He slash stepped towards Retsu, hit him up, and hit him with an attitude adjustment. Then while he was in the air, he hit Retsu with a clean strike to the back and cut him clean straight through his body. His organs were slashed clean through and his spine was severed. And after he landed that fatal strike, Musashi turned around and said, "You've done well," and leaves. This time, it was really over. That bullshit-ass technique could only bail him out once. Once they started showing Retsu's backstory, you knew damn well it was a wrap. So bro fell to the ground, holding his stomach and coughing up blood, and thought to himself in his last moments,
"Damn, at least I tried. My only regret in life was not using code CJ for 10% off on Gamer Slumps. If I trucked some of that good shit before this fight, then maybe I wouldn't be getting Isekai right now. I'll make sure to use code CJ at the next life."
Fatality. Damn it, my boy! Not gonna lie, I was actually pretty shocked they actually decided to kill off a major side character like Retsu. And then I became even more shocked to figure out that this nigga got isekai into a spin-off manga. So I guess we gotta give Musashi an honorary Truck-kun badge or something, cause he technically wounded a nigga so bad he got sent to another one. So after
Anyway, oh no. Is your mind still wandering?
Now, after the fight with Retsu, Musashi technically did end up getting arrested for killing him, even though they couldn't hold him with handcuffs and they had to call the entire SWAT team just so they could bring him in for questioning. But the police decided not to charge Musashi. They actually wanted to make a deal with him. And the deal was to fight Japan's Kendo champion, who was this random NPC right here. And this fight lasted a whopping 10 seconds. I'm not even kidding. Musashi just casually walked up to the dude, raised his kendo stick.
Not disgusted either, just good to know. It's actually a very healthy reaction. I'm glad.
Because they couldn't believe what they just witnessed. The Kendo champion of Japan got washed in 10 seconds flat. They was all looking at this nigga after he got knocked out like, "Big dog, you supposed to be our number one. And you ain't like a bum. I bet you better start doing your job." So after the Kendo champion got one-shotted, the next nigga to get exposed was Mr. Shibukawa. Now, Shibukawa wanted to fight Musashi because he straight up tried to spin back for Retsu. This nigga walked up to Musashi after he knocked out the Kendo champ and said he wanted to shake hands with him. So they shook hands. But this was a trap that Shibukawa laid out. He gripped his hand while using Aikido, and it made Musashi fall to the ground. Then Shibukawa looked at him dead in the face and said, "This is for Retsu, nigga," and smashes his face into the ground. Now this was obviously a cheap shot, but Shibukawa,
I think about it too sometimes, but I don't say anything. Yeah, I kind of knew that a while back. I was just waiting for it to come out. It's always a matter of time.
So after Shibukawa was done talking his shit and was ready to throw his life away, Musashi just smiled at him and was like, "All right, bet." So Musashi speed blitzed the bro in 2.5 seconds and cut him down with his air sword. Musashi was so fast, Shibukawa couldn't even react. Bro just had to stand there and take.
How come they never said anything?
And then
when Chibukaba woke up
It's like
to shake hands
it's
with
like
Musashi
rule
after
number
the fight,
one.
Musashi
You
just decided to mark him one last time.
can never
He gripped his hand as hard
can't
as
scare the
Chibukaba hit
ladies
it earlier
until it's
and might cut this
it's
nigga all
time
over his body after
to
coming
spring
off
the
TJ.
proposition.
Now that was everyone that Musashi just straight up exposed.
You can't let them know
However,
too early ahead of time.
If you want the real deal, you should switch to Tide. Really? Stuff over there. It's so watered down. It's not great too.
Alright.
I'll take Tide.
It's got to be Tide. Who's
Herbal essences. It's a scent they won't forget.
That little thingy booked a dinner. This little thingy booked a hotel.
Living with hydrogenatus suppurativa. It's hot. To cover my abscesses, I would layer bandages, shorts, then pants. But with Benzelics, I'm back to fewer HSM.
there was one more character he had an interaction with. And all of y'all should know him very well.
It's doing something to my ego though.
Than the most disrespectful
Yeah.
man in anime history.
Should be careful. That's how they
Fucking hot, my nigga.
that's how they fast track you into becoming super freaky. Next thing you know, you'll be shooting videos for them. And they'll say, put on the bunny suit and make it clap. I expect 20 subs by the end of tonight. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know, what are your love's thoughts about your text? Okay, hold on. I got super thrown off by these what are these oh, it's their birthday. I was like, did they post their phone number in this? Oh my god. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know, what are your love's thoughts about your text? Going by your cards, the Fool in the primary position shows that mainly they feel like you're someone who's obviously very comfortable with them when it comes to conveying your thoughts to them. So it seems like they really like that about you when it comes to anything that you send them. Now, Three of Pentacles in the secondary position and reverse does show that sometimes they feel as though you could be a little hard to please or work with on certain issues, which does tie in to the message that you sent, which I think this is healthy because sometimes you do need to put a little bit of pressure on your partner to make sure that they don't start slacking and start to ignore your needs. Nine of Pentacles in the final position ultimately shows that they feel that they can give you the security that you need and that things will end up going very well for both of you in terms of the relationship. So ultimately, your texts seem to just drive home certain things they already felt about you. And it does seem like you're going in the right direction. And if you want more information about what the future holds between the two of you, as well as any issues that may come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. And it's not even going to send that message. Oh my god, it's not even going to send that message. It's not going to send the message.
Ooh, boy, I tell you, I'm surprised the world cataclysmic event
didn't happen when these two fought. Because we all know how overpowered Yujiro is in this universe. And we just witnessed how overpowered Musashi is. So the fact that the top two niggas in this verse decided to square off is genuinely terrifying. I'm surprised they didn't send the government to stop these niggas. But when I really think about it, what the hell are they gonna do? I mean, hell, Yujiro literally made America his bitch. Now, this is how this confrontation went down. Yujiro wanted to fight Musashi because Motobe straight up said, I don't believe that you can beat Musashi, and I will be the person to protect everyone. So Yujiro took offense to this, because even though Yujiro's not a swordsman like Motobe...
Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if he will ever fight for you. Going by your cards, the Empress in the primary position is already a positive indicator, since it does show that you're someone that he very much treasures, and he does think that you are worth fighting for. However, Two of Swords in the center position shows that he does still feel the pressure of what he wants to do versus what he has to do or what he can do in life when it comes to you. So it feels like the main tension is right between those two cards. Now, Queen of Swords in the final position in reverse does show that ultimately, because of this difficult place he's in, it does leave you in positions where you end up feeling jilted or not really acknowledged or taken care of by him. But I don't want you to focus on those feelings whenever they come. I need you to just keep in mind that he definitely cares for you and he wants to do all the wonderful things that he should. But life has a way of making that very hard for people, especially for men. So please try to be a little bit more understanding. And I am very positive that things will go in a good direction for both of you. Now, if you want more information about what the future holds for both of you, as well as any issues that may come up, you can give me a call or send me a message. This girl is playing with me.
Yujiro is still known as the strongest creature on Earth. So he went to
This girl is messing with me. May I ask, are the messages multiple messages from Gregory?
So he tried to air slice him while Yujiro was just drinking some sake. But this nigga did not even react. Yujiro just straight up looked at him like, nigga, did you really think that bullshit was gonna work on me? Fuck wrong with you? Eat a dick, nigga. So this man cuts the bottle cap with his finger, and the glass lands on Musashi's forehead and he starts bleeding. Then Yujiro looked at Tokugawa and told him, hey, ball nigga, touch that nigga's sword now. Fuck the foreplay. We fighting right here, right now. So they
God.
no time. They went outside and they were ready to throw down. So Yujiro.
Oh, so now you're the psychic. Wow. I can't even withhold information from you now. Oh my God. Wow. You're farming me.
And just off of the first hit, he had Musashi looking cross. So after he got hit with that face palm of doom, this is when Musashi decided to lock in, because he finally had a worthy challenger. So Musashi decides to go on the attack. So he tries to slice him down the middle, but he ended up cutting his leg. Then he tried to slash him again, but Yujiro hits a nasty dodge.
I love it.
10 feet in the air and floated there for 5 seconds. And while all this was going on, Tokugawa was watching this, and this nigga looked like he was dead ass about to nut. Bro was on the sidelines like, oh, I can't contain myself. I'm about to. Oh, like, I get it, bro. We're watching legends fight right now. But, like, damn, bro. Pop
it out. So after Tokugawa was done glazing, Musashi swung at one of Yujiro's vital points. But Yujiro somehow saw this attack coming, so he dodged to make him miss his vitals, then grabbed Musashi by the wrist and gave him a receipt for that officer that got his balls crushed. Hits Musashi in the nuts. Look at the pain this man is in. This kick to the balls by Yujiro was apparently the most pain Musashi's ever felt in his life. He said this felt worse than getting shot by an arrow or slashed by a sword. So after Musashi got hit by this, he got up and decided that Yujiro was a worthy opponent to try his secret technique on that nobody's ever seen. So Musashi gives up his swords and decides to fight barehanded. So he starts swinging on Yujiro with his bare hands and starts cutting him. Apparently, this is supposed to be the final form of his air sword attacks. And now this nigga doesn't even need swords because he is now the sword. So when Musashi ends up going in for another attack, Motobe just comes hits every single hit that Musashi would have landed on Yujiro. Now, obviously, since Motobe did this ended up pissing Yujiro off because he remembered his fight. I mean, the dude was so mad, he picked up Motobe's unconscious body and straight up bitch slapped him. And it got to the point that Musashi had to stop Yujiro himself because Yujiro was about to kill bro. But after this, we end up learning that Motobe actually took one for the team. Because apparently, if those attacks kept on landing, Yujiro would have died. Beg your pardon? Yes, this technique would have actually beaten Yujiro. Not gonna lie, when I first heard it, I couldn't believe it myself. Because apparently the nigga is stronger with his bare hands than his actual sword. I don't know how the hell that makes any sense, but it's Baki, so I'm not asking questions. I'm just here for the nonsensical chaos. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is quite possibly one of the craziest videos I've ever done. And apparently part 2 is coming out later this year. And I'm hearing people say that he's supposed to be going on a rampage. So let me know if you want to see that.
The Majin Buu video. I feel like I've seen him do Majin Buu. That was a good watch. I like that.
Celebrate spring savings at Harbor Freight.
How do you get that? No comment. But it's like, it's technically illegal in the U.S., right? But other countries have like more lax regulations. No, it's prescription only. Okay. And how did that affect your like looks immediately? Like when you mix that with a bit of lifting.
Wait, what? How do you get that stuff? No comment. And then he said it's prescription only. So why can't you? It's prescription. What do you? I get it from my doctor. Why does he say no comment? What? Why did he say no comment? Well, I think it's both, right? So I think you can get it prescribed by a doctor for sure, or you can get it legally through black market. That's what they say. Online or in person, through dealers, people that you know. So yeah, it's a little weird. He said no comment, but he said it's prescription only. Well, it's not prescription only. But if it is prescription only, then why would you say no comment? No doctor would prescribe him, probably. That's why. Yeah, bro. Like, bro, you're 20 years old. How old is Kalikyo? I don't even know how old this kid is. 20. Oh yeah, okay, 20 years old. So yeah, any doctor's gonna be like, dude, you're good. Your testosterone is at max right now.
Methods kind of being out there for looks maxing that really didn't make fucking sense at all. Like, what's the stupidest method that you saw where you were like, no way? Oh, dude, there was this one where it's like jumping to get taller. What do you? What's it called?
like
Eight of Wands, Four of Pentacles,
Oh yeah, that's how I
Ace of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles.
You guys have no idea how much jumping I did to get me to this point.
So
If you guys aren't jumping,
Very interesting.
like, is it consecutive jumping, like bunny hops for hours? I honestly
Yes.
couldn't tell you the exact protocol.
yeah, bunny hops for hours is what it is. Yeah, bunny hops for hours is what I used to call it. I look shorter than 6'2" somehow. Yeah, interesting. You've only really ever seen basically my chest up, so I guess I could see how it seems like I'm shorter than 6'2".
Because I saw some people responding saying like, "Oh, in time, one day you're gonna have like jaw issues." Do you think that's bullshit? Yeah, because I don't even bone smash my jaw. Oh, okay, my bad. How does it work? Cheekbones, and it's just like
He took such offense to that. He took such offense to that. He's like, bro, I don't even bone smash
What do
my
I
jaw."
think? I think you can read. I think you can already read my mind. Apparently, I don't want to give anything away.
It's my cheekbones, bro. It's my cheekbones. The Vikings are crying in their graves right now, bro. The Romans are like, what the fuck? What the hell? The Romans didn't care about any of this shit. They didn't have any of this shit, bro. Nor did the Vikings, nor did the Mongols, nor did the Huns, the Scythians. They would have wrecked this guy. They probably would have sacrificed him. Would have been like, you're weak. He would have been sacrificed immediately. As soon as you started saying some shit like this, shit like, yeah, fucking shot his head off.
like most people are extremely jester. Like they're funny or like they're just have completely misprioritized lives. I would say the average person that you meet who's like an enjoyer of sports, who drinks beer, for example, let's go have a beer at the pub and watch Sunday football. Like that's the worst thing that you could do. Like you should be on PubMed reading various different studies.
What? What? I need to be on PubMed.
Mm-hmm.
PubMed reading studies, bro. God, what are you doing in my chat? You should be on PubMed right now reading various studies. What are you doing? Guys, quit typing. Quit typing. Quit typing.
Got too much spoilers.
What are you guys doing? You should be on PubMed.
I mean, obviously, he wants to spoil
I'm
you.
going to end the stream right now because I have to go to PubMed and I got to read various studies.
Let's go have a beer at the pub and watch Sunday football. Like that's the worst thing that you could do. Like
That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing you could do. That's the worst thing. If you like sports and you go to the bar and you have a beer, that is the worst thing you could do. This is the future, huh? And Clavicular Man. I don't know what's going to come of this guy. It'll be interesting to see his trajectory in life. See if he just doubles down on this, just like further and further and further, and becomes some cyborg that's like sexless and just like jerks off to himself in the mirror all day. His whole life is centered around how attractive he is, and he has no time for like anything else. He doesn't have time for women. If you spend time with women, you might be losing time of like looking at PubMed and studying various studies, obviously, and then you might be getting less attractive. You could be bone smashing your cheekbones or mewing, but you're with a woman right now and you just had some baseball game, and that's literally the worst thing you could do.
you don't think there's any value in like social interactions with people. I wouldn't say people in general. I'd say that there's certain people that you could certainly learn from, but the average person,
People are just tools to learn things from.
person that you encounter is literally like Ladaring watching like
Lay down and rot. Lay down and rot, baby. I'm rot maxing. I'm rot maxing.
Do you know where the actual word first came from? Like PSL websites.
The umbrella term PSL refers to the three most popular message
What?
boards in the incel
You're what?
PUA or pickupartisthate.com, hate.com, and lookism.net. On these three sites, a shared ranking scale was developed called the PSL scale, which ranks men from TerraChad and GigaChad all the way down to subhuman.
What? God, tears. TerraChad. Saint tier is so cute. A true cell. Yo, we got these subhumans in the chat. We got these subhumans in the chat. Yo, where are my subhumans at? Where are my subhumans at? Christopher Jones.
Subhuman.
Adam, subhuman, nice. Pickle Thunder is at least a chat light.
Showing signs of coming out of his depression. His heart's still with me. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Philip is showing signs of coming out of his depression and if his heart is still with you. Oh my God, the sound in my ear. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Philip is showing signs of coming out of his depression and if his heart is still with you. Going by your cards, the Tower in the primary position does show that basically he has gone through quite a tumultuous event. Oh my God. It picked up the sound in my bed. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Philip is coming out of his depression and if his, oh my God, I'm getting derailed. Hello, this is Shanoa. Now, regarding your question, you're wanting to know if Philip is showing signs of coming out of his depression and if his heart is still with you. Going by your cards, the Tower in the primary position is simply establishing what you've already laid out, that he has gone through a tumultuous event that has caused him a great deal of depression and other negative emotions. However, Queen of Cups in the secondary position in reverse does show that you have actually been a big help to him in terms of recovering from this. So there already is a great deal of affection between the two of you, to where I could definitely say that he's still in love with you. Now, Nine of Pentacles is mainly talking about the future, and with it being reversed, shows that while he is slowly coming out of his depression, it's going to hinge a lot on your ability to be there for him and to give him comfort. It seems like he still needs a lot of support and understanding, so I would advise that you just be patient with him for right now and keep giving him time. I know it can be frustrating at times, but he is giving an honest effort. Now, if you want to know more about what the future holds between the two of you, as well as any issues that may come up, you can give me a call or send me a message.
You got a mage helping Max.
So happy I can be myself with you. It is kind of, I mean, I guess that Oh my god, why are they still messing?
Memorized.
They're still telling me I'm not doing enough questions. I just did like 3.
Ladar, like brutalized them. Ladar, lay down and rot. Wait, how does
That kind of is my job title, to let people
approach a woman if you're
be
a
themselves
subhuman
with me.
approaches a woman? And he's got all the game and the pickup artist lingo, and he's read the mystery method. He's Casey Xandermaxed. And he gets absolutely Ladar.
Which, speaking of,
lay down and rot. I guess
it is that time.
because he used Ladar, like I was just Ladar.
2
I was
hours.
Ladaring, like I was laying down. I was
You learned
chilling on
I'm
the couch,
secretly
I was doing
freaky.
nothing, I was playing video games. I was munching out. But now he's using
Well,
Ladar.
I think
in a
I knew
different way
that
of, like she Ladared you.
a bit earlier on.
You're like brutalized.
But
Ladar means to brutalize. How does this?
may I have a
You're making a new
fortune?
language, bro.
We can look at that.
You guys are making a new language, and nobody even. Who do you guys think you are? Just all you subhumans and you fucking saints.
Here on. Actually, okay. I can.
Maybe him. Is he a
Okay,
Terrachat?
I can do.
You're all just making a new language, man, and you're not consulting anybody else about it.
Well, I mean, I think it's just that they feel.
Oh, that look right there. That look would kill. That look would kill.
I can do a fortune for you for $1. Don't they still do that on Cash App? $1.
She's looking at the sub.
$1.
She's looking at the subhuman right there. Subhuman POV. Subhuman POV, dude. Jesus. Pure disgust. That's right.
Did she cheat with Alea?
Holy shit. She is not happy. She is not happy. That is not a happy modern woman. Not a happy camper. She's looking at a subhuman right there. But she's looking up, so at least he's tall. Maybe he's not a subhuman. A subhuman, she'd probably be looking down at him.
I have $1.
Maybe he's saint. Maybe he's a saint. Maybe he's just a true self. But he's tall at least. He's got that going for him. She's looking back.
It's just that they.
Man, these are just modern women, though. These are the women you don't want. These are just skanks. She looks like somebody from porn. You know what I mean? Like if you just go up a little bit, this turns out to be Bonnie Blue. You know, Lily Phillips. This is Lily Phillips right here. This is Bonnie Blue. Who's this right here? She has like darker skin tone. It's probably Violet Myers right there. But
What did you think about the whole Nautica Malone situation? What was that? That was the Goonicide. You know, the guy at the.
what are we talking about?
I'm sure it goes over well with
The
them.
Goonicide? What is this? Man dies by suicide after committing sex act at Bikini Beans Coffee in Tempe.
The Bikini Beans from Tempe, Arizona, who went through and he had like supposedly no pants on, and they posted a video of him and he took his own life from the stage.
Here's a preview of the upcoming documentary.
Look, I've been here before. Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Police say a man took his own life after getting caught committing a sex crime in the drive-thru of a coffee shop.
Nautica's death is bigger than 9/11.
This was a recurring incident that all the girls were aware of.
You killed that man. Nautica was a gooner.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids.
What am I looking at?
Dude.
I think they view him as a loving father that did.
I can't hate this, man. Yo, there is no way. There's no way. This is real. We do not live in a real place. Dude, the human race never ceases to make everyone like laugh. Dude, they will constantly be creating more hilarious shit. Like this is insane, bro. This is insane. So like the chicks, it's like a Hooters but for coffee. I see. He pulls up with no pants on. He's thinking, maybe I can get some coffee. Maybe I can get some play here. Little does he know he's a subhuman, so he got no shot. He's gonna get told to get out of here. Skedaddle. Say his name.
Death is bigger than 9.
It's not Spartacus. It's Nautica.
11.
This was a recurring incident that all the
I am Nautica.
girls
I am
were aware
Nautica.
of.
You killed that man. Nautica was a gooner.
He's left behind by his wife and 2 kids.
He had a wife and 2 kids, and he shows up to Bikini Beans with no. Dude, And he turns out to be a Goon Lord.
They consider him a Goon Lord?
I think they view him as
What are they saying?
a radical thing.
I want to be just like
A goon warden?
You know who did it in that parking spot?
That's messed up.
I analyzed that video over 1,000 times. That man.
What? What? 1,000 times you analyzed this video? I don't know about that, dude. I don't know about that. You might want to self-reflect there.
Have you ever exposed yourself in a drive-thru?
No, but I probably will in my future. 1,000 times. That man had answer.
He said, I analyzed that video 1,000 times. That dude had pants on. I mean, what? Do you really think? Do we really think?
That man had pants on.
I don't think he had pants on, bro. I mean, if anything, maybe he had some tidy whities on. But I don't think he had pants on, bro. I don't think you can make a case that he had pants on. But we should take this to court. I would like to see this in the Supreme Court. Did Nautica have pants on when he went through Bikini Beans? We gotta see, were these I mean, what classifies as a pant? You know, do pantyhose count? Maybe he's wearing some pantyhose.
According to the workers, there was phallus. According to Nautica Malone's supporters, he had very short shorts on.
Very short shorts on? I mean, bro. And she says, you need to leave. Why would he leave immediately if he has shorts on? Look, she says you need to leave immediately.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
And he just leaves. He leaves like he's kind of guilty. He kind of looks guilty. Because why would you leave like that if you have super short shorts on?
Here we go.
If you have some shorts on, are you really going to leave if she's just like, you have to leave?
Let's see what fortune you get.
What's the deal? You know? If you got phallus, if you're
Interesting.
hanging brain, if you're just like completely nude right there.
Learn to accept what is given to you. Don't be too discerning or too wary about what's presented or said towards you. You should go ahead and firmly grasp it. I think something good will happen if you do.
Book your spring break now. For the stay.
I thought I had fatty liver disease, but it's actually MASH, and it's scarring my liver.
Restifra treats MASH with moderate to advanced liver scarring without cirrhosis, along with diet and exercise. Restifra has accelerated
You think you can do that?
studies are ongoing to confirm benefits. It works directly
That's
in the liver.
something
It helps reduce scarring and reduce
you think would benefit you?
Tell your doctor about liver or gallbladder problems, or if you're pregnant, breastfeeding, or plan to be. Serious side effects include liver injury, gallstones, gallbladder, pancreas inflammation. Stop taking and call your doctor about tiredness, nausea, vomiting, fever, rash, yellowing of your skin or eyes, stomach pain. Tell your doctor if taking Gemfibrozil, clopidogrel, or statins. Side effects include diarrhea, itching, dizziness, constipation.
Ask your liver specialist if Restifra can make a difference for you.
Wait, what does it mean? Well, typically with this card, it represents someone who isn't accepting blessings or opportunities that are brought towards them, which can take the form of many things. So it's usually a sign that the querent needs to open themselves up a bit to whatever comes their way, to not be so defensive.
Give it to me. It's mine anyway. Fashion, humanity is our canvas, but the Velvet Gang is reducing our margins. I can bob and weave. Chrissy Smith stole my design. What? If she stole your design, we gotta get it back. I have a plan. Together, we empty out every single metal designer in the Bay Area. You gotta take what's on. We should coordinate.
What are we waiting for?
They're taking everything.
What? Can I get a yes or no on Greg sending me multiple messages? I think we kind of, but you already got it out of me earlier. That yes, he will be sending you multiple messages.
You boosters just tank like you. Always play its precision. Their wig game is crazy. How many you can trust me? I have to make her cry. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. Let's take off. Grab them wigs.
As an ex-D1 athlete, I know that sweat equals electrolyte loss. That water just isn't enough to keep up. Drip Drop Zero gives me the edge. With 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks, it helps supports endurance, overall well-being, and it's used by over 90% of the top professional and college sports teams. Training post-college athletics is still about pushing limits, staying strong, and feeling like
Thank me for everything I do. I shall catch up on Abbott, and I can go sleep now. Yeah, I'm gonna take my power nap. I'll see you on the next episode of Shanoa B. Good night.